The Duke Blue Devils are in a familiar spot as the #1 team in the nation. Led by All-Americans J.J. Redick and Sheldon Williams, they're poised for a championship run. The Texas Longhorns have Final Four dreams as well. The talented Texans, tired of being #2, are looking to hook their horns into the top spot.
It's Gibson from three-point range. Great play by Redick. Yes, indeed. Long throw.
It's undefeated versus undefeated. It's #1 versus #2. It's Duke versus Texas as the road to the Final Four continues.
When he couldn't walk or run, sitting on a stool, that developed that nice-looking technique with his hand high above his head on the jump shot.
They would not allow him to put any. Here's Redick for three.
Polino has to beat Redick out on those curls. You let him square up, tough to stop. To get on the line, where, as we know, in the history of the college game, this guy's the greatest free throw shooter that's ever played the college game. They have made more free throws than their opponents have shot. That's going to be a real telling statistic in this game today. Rich man extremely well.
Duke with an early rebounding edge of 4-2.
And Polino did another terrific job defensively, but Redick is so good at coming off those curls, squaring up, and hitting that jumper from any range.
J.J. Redick is averaging 23 points per game this season.
Lucky there.
J.J. Redick.
Aldridge, I don't know why, the most dangerous man on the floor is the guy with the ball, particularly if it's Redick. Aldridge kind of looked at him as if he wouldn't take that jump shot.
And here's Redick.
Good help by Aldridge. Redick ought to take him on the dribble, keep the bigger man.
Potsus from Lithuania. Vilnius with Lithuania. Good score. Here's Redick.
That was a very smart play by Duke because Aldridge was stuck on Redick the whole time.
On the baseline. It was led there by J.J. Redick, Billy.
Well, we talked about him being a great pure shooter. He's showing that already today. He has now scored over 2,000 points. He becomes the 417th guy in the history of college basketball to do that with 2001 right here. Duke has 9 guys now that have scored over 2,000 points. That's more than any other school in the country. You've got LaSalle, Georgia Tech, and Notre Dame with 6 each. But Duke, the all-time leader, with 9 guys who have scored over 2,000 points. And one of those with the leading scorer is sitting on that bench over there in Johnny Dawkins.
Johnny
Game Gibson going to take a little rest for the first time.
A.J. Abrams led his team to the state championship last year. Round Rock, Texas, 27 points per game. Here's Redick again.
You know, I thought that Gibson went out, but it was Polino who went out of the game. Gibson stays. He picks up Redick. Redick's got about 2-3 inches on him. Shot right over the top of him that time. Here's dribbles to the basket.
Texas went 9 minutes, no turnovers. Now 5 in recent play. Here's Redick again. Oh, boy.
And there's the game that he has altered since his freshman and sophomore year. He'll penetrate all the way to the basket and attempt to get fouled, or he'll pull up and take that short-range jumper. That's why he's such a prolific scorer. President Nixon went down to the Duke locker room. He was a Duke man and consoled Christian Laettner, but Laettner didn't have many other times here with the great play against Connecticut, great play against Georgetown here where he was outstanding against Alonzo Mourning. So Duke has had a lot of success here in upstate Durham.
7 turnovers for Texas in the last 9 minutes. They went the first 9 with zip. Redick, jumper.
Polino just couldn't get there. Redick kept right on running. He is in incredible physical condition. You know, when you can run without the ball consistently like that, much like Steve Alford did at Indiana, it's hard to guard.
After the timeout, it's Paulus with the ball in his hands. Here's Redick. Pick and roll with McRoberts. Redick on fire from downtown. How about that for a shooter's roll?
Just doesn't have any touch at all. Here comes Gibson again. Dribble
pick and roll. McRoberts. There's Williams with the help. Dockery,
so strong.
Back to Redick for 3.
You can never leave him alone. Even when the ball goes inside, if he's your assignment, stay with him. Because as the ball comes back out, he'll be in position for that 3. Get away with the ball.
He is one of the best pure shooters ever.
Here's a clinic. Look at the feet, square. Look at the back, straight up. Look at the eyes, right on target. Then watch this release. And watch the rotation of the ball, young players, because this is the way you shoot a jump shot. All of the great ones had technique, and you can't do it any better than that.
Any other network, CBS, America's #1 network, and of course Ice Wars comes up tonight. Off the glass and in.
You know why it was off the glass? Redick didn't know that Ulrich was coming, and when he did come, he had to elevate the shot it off the boards.
Here comes Duke.
Now he is much more conscious of what he's got to do with that strong, powerful body of his. Nobody on Redick. And how is that possible? Again, you've got to understand how dangerous a shooter he is from any range.
And another chance to watch the pure shooting magic of J.J. Redick.
But look, nobody steps out on him. Where is Tucker going? You can't go behind the screener when you've got a guy like Redick with the ball in the hands. You got to fight over the top of the screen and get there.
33 points on 11 of 18 shooting.
That tops his high for the year, which was 31 against Russell. And how about the basketball IQ of this Duke team? A veteran club recognizing right away Lewis in the ball game. Hey, let's get that ball to Redick. And do it again. And Rick Barnes does not have the answer for Redick with Lewis, I can tell you that.
36 for J.J. Redick.
Really does not have a real good answer for him, but they've spent so much time with Tucker way away from the basket.
One of Duke's, here's J.J. Redick back on the floor. The dish to Williams.
Good hands
Saves
by
it.
Aldridge.
Yes, here's Redick.
And Tucker and Redick are really starting to talk to each other now.
That sets a new career high for J.J. Redick.
Watch Tucker and Redick right now. It's not real friendly out there for these two guys.
39 points for J.J. Redick. 9 threes converted. Off the iron, Tucker and Redick. And Redick and Tucker staring each other down. You're right.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on this right now. It's not really a healthy situation out there. They're both going after Mike Krzyzewski, warning Redick just to keep your composure. Had to take advantage of the mismatch down inside.
We are told, here's Redick to go for 40. Career high.
Well, without question, if you're going to beat this team, you've got to take away his jump shot.
When he was 7 years old, he watched on television one night as Grant Hill threw a pass to Christian Laettner. Laettner canned a jumper from 18 feet, and Duke beat Kentucky 104-103. J.J. Redick said to his mom and dad the next morning, "I want to play basketball at Duke."